Welcome to Comic Universe, the only nerd-centric thing you need in your life. DPZ rolling solo here, and we're going to be talking about the Season 11 premiere of Doctor Who. If you are worried about spoilers because you haven't seen the episode yet, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil too much. I'm just going to talk about the basics, and maybe only a minor spoiler here and there, so nothing too major. Although, to be fair, I don't think there's a lot I can say that's really a spoiler. Like, there's no big, there's kind of an, oh my god, how do we get out of this at the end? But no, like, oh, the Master's here, been here the whole time, or something like that. Yeah. So, first and foremost, let's talk about Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor. I like her. I generally like this new Doctor. And honestly, and maybe it's just me, but I seriously get a Tom Baker vibe from her. I really do get a Tom Baker kind of Doctor vibe with her. Very much like how David Tennant was very much like Peter Davison, and Matt Smith was like Patrick Troughton, and Peter Capaldi was kind of like Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. A little bit of Colin Baker as well, but Jodie's Doctor just feels so much like Tom Baker's Doctor, which is nice. I really like that. I really think that's cool. But yeah, she's very fun, but also she can be dark when she needs to be, but she doesn't like it. She's very trying to joke through the situation to help to help her new companions. And I like the new team. I'm glad we actually have a team. We haven't really had a team since, well, technically, we had a team with the last season of Capaldi's era with Nardole and I'm forgetting her name. Oh my god! I know the actress is Pearl Mackie. Shit, I'm forgetting the name now. That's great. I'm forgetting the character's name now. That's wonderful. Anywho, but I like all the side characters. I really do enjoy all the new supporting characters, and I like how they all feel like they have their own voice. Like, we've got Aaron, who's our main companion, and he's very fun, but also very timid, and he is he wants an adventure, but he doesn't know how. Like, he's still new to the world in some cases, and he's kind of broken in a sense. The one character I'm really liking so far is Graham, who is Aaron's step-grandfather. And I like where he's going, because he's kind of like the realist of the group. He's very much like this is some weird shit going on, and I don't know what to do. I'd rather go home and leave. I like him, so I looked at Graham and went, you're gonna be my favorite of the companions, aren't you? I really do, the last time we had a really older companion was Rory's dad. And he was another fun part of the series, so, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna like Graham the most. I also like Yaz. Yaz is really cool. She almost, the whole thing of her, being a traffic officer or a meter maid in a way, she almost feels like a humanized version of Judy Hopps from Zootopia. I don't know why, but she also has that spunk and really wants to prove herself. So that's what it feels like to me. Is that she just feels like Judy Hopps in more ways than one. But I like this. I like the dynamic between the three of them, how they're all connected to Aaron, and how they all end up being connected to the Doctor. I really do like that. I really do like this kind of dynamic, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. The other, now the one thing I was kind of really, that's the opening villain we're going to be fighting, is this creature who I'm already forgetting the alien name because it was so boring. I mean, suit design-wise, it was cool, but its whole plan and its motives, I was like, that's really dumb. So this creature is like a hunter, and it collects people's teeth to put on its face, and it's hunting a dude who it just met. Not even like a warrior. This guy is pretty much like a poor man's version of the Predator. I imagine the Yautja are laughing at these aliens because they're like, "Oh, we take whoever we want as trophies." I'm like, really? Your social status is is by taking normal people, and the one guy you picked has, like, no self-confidence in himself. So, man, the Yautja, if the Yautja existed in the Doctor Who universe, which, again, it's possible, I just have this moment where they'd all be, like, laughing at them. Like, they'd all just be laughing at this alien race. So, yeah. And whenever we bring up a new warrior race in the galaxy, I always feel like, why didn't you just use the Suntarans? Like, that's always been my thing. Like, remember, it's not even with this episode. If you guys remember in Series 9, with that race that pretended to be, like, gods and stole Viking warriors to make into Powerade, they were pretty, like, you could have done the same thing. I feel like you could have done the same thing in that episode in the, I can't even remember the girl who died, I think it was called in the final season of, no, not Series 9, excuse me. It just felt like, yeah, you could have done that same thing with the Viking storyline with the Suntarans, and I feel like you could have done that here without the teeth collecting. Would have been a little more interesting, honestly, but whatever. But yeah, I really like where this is going. It really does feel fresh, while at the same time still feeling like Doctor Who. I really like how this is going to be like a fresh start, in a way, for, newcomers, and I'm really digging the angle they're going with. Again, Jodie Whittaker this is a really great Doctor intro. I haven't been this excited for a Doctor's intro since Matt Smith's. Like, even Capaldi, as much as I love Peter Capaldi's Doctor, and keep in mind, guys, Capaldi's my favorite of the Doctors, but we'll see. Keep in mind, Jodie's only had one episode so far, so maybe that might change. But as it stands, Capaldi, despite his season, a majority of his season being not so great, he was the best part of every episode. So Capaldi's my Doctor. And even I will admit that I was like, this is kind of a mess of a Doctor intro. Here, it felt great. Like, we haven't had at least to me, I feel like we haven't had a good Doctor intro episode since Matt Smith's 11th Hour. And even then, like, I look back at the Christmas Invasion and I go, man, Tennant's a great Doctor, but he did not have a great episode to go into. Although, to be fair, I guess, can we count Rose as the episode for Eccleston? Because it wasn't like and when I mean, like, Doctor intros, I mean, like, right after Regeneration. So I guess I won't count Rose, because that episode, we already had Eccleston as the Doctor, so, okay. Like, yeah, I guess, so, post-Regeneration episode, Doctor. Post-Regeneration Doctor episode. I know how to use words. This is probably my favorite so far. But, yeah. I'm really looking forward to see where we're going with this, and the storyline of what it looks like. Of what it looks like it could be. So, yeah. Not much else to say. I don't want to go too far without spoiling stuff about the episode. But I am all for what's next to come for the Doctor. So you guys tell us here at Comic Universe, what did you guys think of the Series 11 premiere? Did you guys like it? Hate it? What do you think of Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor? What do you think of the new cast? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, if you're new here, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with your friends and family and whoever. And yeah, it helps us here at the channel to grow. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and see you once more in the universe.